Jennifer Lopez heartbreak. Singer still nowhere near letting go of Ben Affleck. Heartbreak doesn't always end with a breakup announcement. Sometimes, the pain lingers long after the headlines fade. For Jennifer Lopez, her 2024 to 2025 divorce from Ben Affleck isn't just a closed chapter. It seems to be an emotional journey still in motion. Reports now suggest she's nowhere near letting go. Tonight, we unpack the feelings, the rumors, and the complexities behind such a public heartbreak. You might recall, Lopez and Affleck rekindled their early 2000s romance, married, but by August 2024 she filed for divorce. The split was finalized in January 2025 for fans worldwide. It felt abrupt, a love story with a much publicized second chance, now seemingly over. But as with many relationships in the public eye, endings are rarely clean. In the months since, Lopez has publicly spoken about the pain, the healing process, and the work she's doing on herself. On one hand, Lopez presents a strong front. She's focused on her art, work, and herself. She's spoken about therapy, self-discovery, and rebuilding, but insiders and media sources paint a different, more complicated picture. According to one report, she's still finding any excuse to stay connected with Affleck. One insider said she's nowhere near letting him go. That tension between public persona and private emotion, that's where the real heartbreak lies. Here are some of the signs fueling speculation that Lopez hasn't fully moved on. Recently, at the premiere of her film Kiss of the Spider-Woman, which Affleck produced, Lopez reportedly pressed for him to attend. Some sources say she pushed and pushed. Friends and insiders claim she's reaching out to him more than one might expect. Even after the divorce, there's talk of Lopez exploring spiritual practices, tarot readings, chakra work, space cleansings, in hopes of bringing him back, all of which suggests this isn't just about nostalgia. There may be attempts at reconciliation, or at least a longing for what once was. But Lopez is also outspoken, brutally honest about her pain and uncertainty. In a recent interview, she admitted she doesn't think she's truly been loved, meaning, the love she received didn't meet the emotional need she had. She went on to explain what the divorce forced her to confront, not just the end of a marriage, but heavy feelings of abandonment, self-doubt, and the need to re-establish her own identity. At the same time, Lopez has publicly expressed hope. She's building a new life, pursuing projects, and attempting to reclaim her self-worth. This duality, heartbreak and resilience, longing and rebuilding, is what gives this story its emotional weight. Let's unpack what still nowhere near letting go can mean. It could mean unfinished emotional business, unresolved grief, anger, longing. It could mean hope for reconciliation, a belief that love might find a way back, or a fear that the story isn't yet complete. It could mean struggle with self-identity, redefining herself no longer as part of a couple, but as an individual, with all the confusion and pain that can bring. Or, and this one hits hard, it could mean waiting for closure that may never come. For a public figure, that difficulty is exacerbated. Every move, every post, every statement gets dissected and speculated on. That spotlight doesn't let the wound heal quietly. So what's next for Lopez? She may continue to focus on herself, therapy, self-care, music, projects. Her work can be her refuge, and often, that's where healing truly begins. She could be open to a different kind of closure, not a romantic reconciliation, but inner peace. She's spoken about self-sufficiency. Being in a relationship doesn't define me. Or perhaps, despite everything, there remains hope. A fan, or a friend, or maybe just Lopez herself, may still believe there's more to their story. In public life, you rarely get clean endings. Sometimes, healing happens slowly and quietly, and sometimes, love lingers long after the ring is gone. Jennifer Lopez's heartbreak isn't just a headline, it's a human story. The pain, the healing, the hope, the confusion. She's navigating it under the brightest spotlight. And whether she eventually lets go, finds peace, or redefines herself, her journey is a reminder. Breaking up doesn't mean believing stops. If you like this breakdown, let me know. I can also draft a shorter, news-style script, or a reflective, first-person monologue imagining Lopez's inner thoughts. Public attention has been drawn to Jennifer Lopez once more, after she posted on Instagram a collection of Thanksgiving photos, which seem to suggest that she has not completely got over her ex-spouse Ben Affleck. The 56-year-old singer and actress posted festive images from what eagle-eyed fans identified as the Bel Air mansion she previously shared with Affleck, reigniting speculation about her emotional attachment to the Hollywood star. The photos show Lopez in her element, preparing a golden brown turkey, checking on pies in the oven, and posing by her Christmas tree, all captioned, "These are a few of my favorite things. Happy Thanksgiving everybody, I hope you all had a beautiful day." Fans were quick to note that the home's decor and architectural details match the luxurious Bel Air estate the couple purchased together in 2023 for over $60 million. Although the post made no direct reference to Affleck, the association was enough to spark renewed public curiosity about whether Lopez remains emotionally connected to her ex-husband Jennifer Lopez's Bel Air mansion and divorce timeline. The Bel Air mansion, boasting 12 bedrooms and 24 bathrooms, was purchased less than a year after Lopez and Affleck married in July 2022. After separation, the estate was put up for sale at $68 million in mid-2024, but due to a shortage of bids, it was lowered to $59.5 million, and finally, the property was taken off the market in July 2025. According to real estate sources, the decision to take the property off the market was due to the changes in the high-end market conditions and the unwillingness to absorb a large financial loss. While the mansion remains off the market, Lopez reportedly spent Thanksgiving there with her teenage twins, Max and Emmy, whom she shares with ex-husband Mark Antony. Her Hidden Hills home is still undergoing renovations, making the former marital estate a practical choice for the holiday. Lopez and Affleck finalized their divorce in January 2025, following a separation filed in August 2024. Lopez, since that time, has shifted her public persona to personal growth and independence. She has been calling herself a happier and more relaxed person who lives alone while she invests time in her kids and business projects. The pair appeared together at the premiere of Lopez's film Kiss of the Spider-Woman in October 2025, with Affleck credited as a producer. The red carpet appearance emphasized a cordial post-divorce relationship and received attention for the amicable dynamic between the former couple. Jennifer Lopez's emotional state and public speculation. Radar Online reported that Lopez has not fully moved on from Affleck, quoting a source who claimed she is finding any excuse to stay connected with her ex-husband. The report indicated that Lopez, as a public persona, is able to display herself as finally moving on from the divorce, but all the same, might still be emotionally attached to her former